You ever ask yourself, why does telling the truth feel dangerous? Why does putting yourself first feel wrong? Or why do I feel broken for wanting something more real than performance, silence, or pretending? Maybe it's not you that's broken. Maybe it's the system that taught you to betray your soul just to survive. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Powerfully You podcast. I'm your host, Sharitha. I help emotionally wounded, spiritually curious people heal from trauma and reclaim their voice so that they can stop people pleasing, start living their truth, and turn their pain into power. Today's episode is for the truth tellers, the ones who never quite fit in, the ones who feel crazy for choosing integrity in a world that rewards illusions. This episode is called Build to Break You: How Society Trains You to Betray Your Soul. Because you're not broken for struggling. You've just been conditioned to abandon yourself in order to belong. Let's break that down together. The system was designed to silence you. Let's start with this. We live in a world where self betrayal is rewarded and truth is punished. From the moment you are born, you are fed a story. Be agreeable, even if it hurts. Don't speak unless spoken to. Don't rock the boat. Be nice, be quiet, be small. Don't show emotions. Don't make people feel uncomfortable. And if you do, if you speak out, if you cry, if you draw a boundary, you're told you're dramatic, you're aggressive, you're ungrateful, you're too much. And slowly, you learn to cut parts of yourself off just to survive. That's not a flaw in you. That's a function of a system that was never built to hold your wholeness. The cost of playing alone. You know what's wild? The better you become at performing, the more praise you get from family, from bosses, from society. But inside, you're drained. You're disconnected. You don't know who you are when you're not being what everybody else needs. You lose the sound of your own voice, trying to meet everybody else's expectations. And then, when you finally get tired of betraying yourself, and you start speaking your truth, setting boundaries, choosing you, the same people who clap for the fake you will turn on the real you. Why? Because your freedom threatens their illusion. You choosing integrity exposes the way they've chosen convenience. You choosing healing highlights the way they've chosen pain as identity. You choosing soul over safety, that's rebellion. And rebellion, they were trained to fear that too. Rebuilding a life that doesn't require betrayal. So, how do you unlearn self betrayal? You stop asking who will be uncomfortable when you tell the truth and start asking how long you'll suffer if you don't. You stop needing everyone to agree with your healing. You start realizing your healing was never up for debate. You learn to choose discomfort over distortion, boundaries over burnout, self trust over approval. You build a life where you don't have to leave parts of yourself behind just to feel acceptable. You stop auditioning for love. Because here's the thing: if love requires betrayal, it was never love. It was performance. It was survival. And you're not surviving anymore. You're choosing wholeness now. Devil's advocate. Let's let's be honest. What if the people around me truly can't handle the real me? What if I lose everyone by being honest? Is it really worth it? Here's the truth. Yes, you might lose people, but you won't lose yourself. And you can't build real relationships off a lie and expect them to last anyway. The truth will cost you, but so will the mask. And only one of them sets you free. You don't need anyone to like the real you. You just need you to stay with you. Through the discomfort, through the transition, through the grief. Because your soul She's been waiting to be chosen all along. Reflective moment. Ask yourself, where in your life are you still betraying your truth just to belong? Who are you still shrinking around to avoid being too much? What would it change if you let the real you lead, even if it means being misunderstood? What have you lost in trying to earn safety through silence? What part of your soul is asking to be reclaimed right now? Final soul truth. The world was built to break your spirit, but your soul came here to rebuild it. You're not too much. You're not broken. You're just no longer willing to betray yourself to fit a blueprint that was never designed with your wholeness in mind. This society was built on illusions, but you're built on truth. Let it rise. If this episode spoke something to your soul, take a moment to breathe into your truth today. And remember, the most radical thing you can do in a world built on self betrayal is stay powerfully